Welcome back to the Electricians 2 channel. Today I'm gonna just talk about two devices that I have. I recently purchased these two devices. This one being the CEM IR-82 infrared thermal temperature probe, and this is the FLUKE 80T-IR. Now, I've done a review on this one before, not this particular one, but one just like this one that I had purchased, and it was I bought it used. It was broken, and so I didn't want to waste. I was thinking about just doing some repairs on it, but no, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. So I managed to get my hand on another one, and this one is brand new. So I just want to do a comparison between the two. And, that's all for giggles and laughs. Just find out which one that I think I would pick out of the two and which one is built the best and so on and so forth. Now, keep in mind that the FLUKE, according to this box that it came in, it came out in like 2001, so that's a long time ago. And I don't know how long ago that the CEM had came out, but they had a chance to do some things to theirs to make theirs a little bit more advanced or feature packed than the FLUKE have. So certain things that I won't compare, like that, for example, like the low battery indicator light on this one. The FLUKE doesn't have that, But what I'm gonna basically look at is the quality of the build as well as the accuracy of the temperature. Now, I'm gonna use my FLUKE 289 True RMS multimeter, and as well as I'm also gonna use my EdgeTech GX900 graphical multimeter meter to use with these temperature probes to just see which one is the best that I would think. Now, I'm gonna just say go over these a few. This one, they both take 9-volt batteries, and this one has like an infrared beam on it, which you see on the right here. This one has it, and the FLUKE doesn't. I thought that it did supposed to have an infrared beam come out of this one, but it don't. The paperwork that came with this FLUKE, it doesn't mention it at all. It just tells you this is it. With the operation, they say plug the red connector into the volt ohms DC input jack, and the black connector into the common or ground input jack on the test instrument. Select millivolts DC on the test instrument. Slide the probe switch forward on the to the on position. Point the tip of the probe as close as possible to the object being measured without touching the object. And that's basically all it tells you. It gives you this little diagram right here, I guess the range from where it's supposed to, when you turn it on, how it's supposed to work. Now, this one on the other hand, this one have that light on it. But so we'll just see which ones is the best and the more accurate. The range that this one has, it has start from 30 Celsius to 550 Celsius. Minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit to 1,022 degrees Fahrenheit. See, the output is 1 millivolt Celsius or Fahrenheit. This one, the FLUKE, it has 0 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 18 to 260 degrees Celsius. And they just give you some little, I guess the same thing what we saw right here. And I think this tells you about it right here on the side of the FLUKE. Now, as far as the build quality on both of them, like I said, this was put out way before this one was. I assume, but the FLUKE just feels like the hard plastic. Like something that was made back in a long time ago. That hard plastic. It doesn't feel cheap or anything. It just doesn't feel like it would take a fall if you were to drop it. It just feels like it'll just crack all open. This, on the other hand, It feels a little bit better than the Fluke does. It has full of sort of like a, I want to say, it feels it doesn't feel like a suede or anything like that on the texture, but it's kind of like that. It's not as like a hard plastic. It doesn't feel like hard plastic. It do feel like it would withstand a fall. Yeah, like it would withstand a fall. But as far as everything else, they both look the same. As far not look the same, but they both connect the same with the jacks right here that plugs into the meters. Both of them have, and both of them have this little like a restraining cord on it or something like that. I guess you would call it that. This spongy type cord. Both of them have that on it, and so other than that, they're both basically the same. So I'm gonna just do a little test with it. And I have my iron plugged in right here, and I already had it on for a while, so it should be nice and hot. I just want to plug. I'm gonna use these 2 meters right here. Okay, I'm gonna plug the Fluke into the Fluke, and this CEM into this Etch Tech. Okay, so. And use this, plug the Fluke into this one. Okay. Now I'm gonna just turn the iron around this way. I'm just take a temperature and see. A lot of you probably never saw this type of temperature probe before. I haven't until I ran across it, and I thought it was something. Thought it'd be cool for me to put in my case along with my Fluke 1587 insulation tester. You know, I do have one of these guns right here. In fact, I'll use it to see just how. Use this. I don't know how accurate, because this thing been banged up around the house. I've dropped it so many times, so I don't know how accurate it is. Right now, it's saying it's 317 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's jumping from 312. Well, right now it's holding steady, 309, 312. Okay, but let's see. Now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the CEM first. And I already have it set up to go, and we'll see just what happens. 335 degrees. Now I guess it also depends on which part of the iron that I put. I'm trying to get it in the middle so I can remember that spot right here, because I want to put the Fluke in the same spot right here. It's saying like 335, 334. That's for the CEM. The Fluke, let me turn it on. Put it close like they said. The Fluke is saying 360, 354. And I don't know if y'all was able to see that temperature for the. Probably wasn't, because that glare was in it. So let me just take it back again and give you another. Hold on a minute, because I want you to do it. I want you to be able to see. Okay, so this is the Fluke. Let me do the Fluke since I have it. Okay, I'm put it in the same spot where I had the CEM probe. I say have it real close. So that's 322, 320 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, now let me just try the CEM. Let me move this over so you can see it better. Okay. I'm hitting the same spot. Now if I put it closer, see it goes higher. Now we're saying it's 362, 361. Let me see which one that's breaking that will break that tie. This telling me it's 306. So this is a piece of junk. So let me do the fluke again. It's about the same, I'm thinking. It was 350. So I don't want to touch the tip on this hot iron, but I'm trying to, okay, so it's telling me it's 3. Just say 330. It's telling me 340 if I put it up this close. It's going way above like 350 something. Now, this is the thing. Let me just remove this iron before I burn myself or damage one of my instruments. This is the thing that I would, I'm thinking even if they both came out around the same time, I think the build quality, I would go with the CEM. I would want to, just by default, in me using FLUKE, my mind would automatically want to go to the FLUKE as far as being accurate. I thought that this thing here was going to help me break this, break the tie, or but anyway, this one just feels cheap. It really does feel cheap compared to this one. I like the idea that it has that little light on it, helps you point to the area that you want to test. I like that. I hate the fact that I have to keep putting this thing up really close to the object that I'm testing. You shouldn't have to do that. It just. But remember, it's old technology. So, out of the two, which one I would pick out of the two? I will go with the CEM. I will pick this one. I don't know if I'm sure you probably can find this on eBay or something. You probably can, but I got it for a real good price, and it's just something to keep in my case. To if I'm doing an insulation test on a motor or something like that, and I want to test that motor, see the temperature, so I can put it, I can make note of it while I'm testing it, and so on. So that's why I purchased this one. I could have easily purchased one of them, but I just want to be cool. I guess that's the word you want to use, and pull out something different, which is these temperature probes. This one, I don't know. I may just keep this around the house. Even though it's working, but I don't know how accurate it is. Just may go ahead and just get myself another cheap one like this, if need be. But I don't know. I don't need to. I'm just keep this one around the house. Anyway, I don't know if I'll ever use it again, but I do know I'll use this one. So this is my pick. The CEM IR-82 infrared temperature probe. This is my pick over the FLUKE. So guys, I just want to tell you thank you as always. If this is your first time to the channel, I'm asking you to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a comment, and help support the channel. It's for all of that's for free. Also, those of you who've been around or hanging around the channel a long time, again, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love making these videos, and I appreciate you guys watching them. So with that being said, guys, as always, you guys take care out there. And until the next time, peace out.